Even legends face defeat. Today we dive into the 6 matches that saw Mike Tyson, one of boxing's greatest, beaten in the ring. We're talking about the baddest man on the planet, a guy who struck fear into the hearts of his opponents, a guy who seemed unbeatable, until he wasn't. This is a deep dive, man, so buckle up. We're gonna break down each loss, look at what went wrong, and explore the impact these fights had on Tyson's career. This is a wild ride, folks, so make sure you stick around to the very end. February 11th, 1990, Tokyo, Japan. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. Mike Tyson, the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, was a 42-1 favorite against James "Buster" Douglas. This was supposed to be another Tyson demolition, a quick night's work for the champ. But Douglas, man, he had other plans. He fought like a man possessed. Douglas was landing these incredible shots, keeping Tyson at bay with that long jab. And then it happened in the 10th round. A thunderous uppercut caught Tyson flush, sending him crashing to the canvas for the first time in his career. The image of Tyson fumbling for his mouthpiece, disoriented and defeated, is etched in boxing history. It was the biggest upset in boxing history, maybe in all of sports. Fast forward to November 9th, 1996. After prison, after reclaiming a couple of belts, Tyson steps into the ring with the deeply religious, disciplined Evander Holyfield. Holyfield, man, he wasn't afraid of Tyson. He went toe-to-toe with Iron Mike, and the fight quickly became an absolute war. Holyfield took Tyson's best shots and he kept coming forward, wearing Tyson down. Then, in the 11th round, it was over. Holyfield unleashed a furious combination, rocking Tyson and forcing the referee to stop the fight. The boxing world was in shock again. Tyson had been dethroned and a new champion had risen. This was more than just a fight. This was personal. This was about respect, about legacy, and Holyfield had taken it all. June 28, 1997. The rematch. The whole world was watching, waiting to see if Tyson could reclaim his glory. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Right from the opening bell, it was a brawl. But then in the 3rd round, it all went haywire. In a moment of frustration, Tyson, in an act that shocked the world, bit Holyfield's ear. The crowd went insane. The commentators were speechless. It was absolute chaos. Tyson was disqualified, and the fight became one of the most controversial moments in sports history. It was a low point for Tyson, a stain on his legacy that he would spend years trying to live down. This wasn't just a fight anymore, it was a spectacle, a media frenzy. June 8, 2002. Tyson, after years of turmoil and controversy, steps into the ring with the technically brilliant, physically imposing Lennox Lewis. This was billed as a clash of titans, a fight for heavyweight supremacy. But Lewis, man, he was a different beast altogether. He used his size, his reach, and his superior boxing skills to completely dismantle Tyson. Lewis controlled the fight from the opening bell, keeping Tyson at bay with his jab and punishing him with powerful combinations. In the 8th round, Lewis landed a thunderous right hand that sent Tyson crashing to the canvas. It was a brutal knockout, a testament to Lewis's dominance. This fight showed the world that Tyson, despite his power and intimidation, was no match for a skilled and prepared opponent. July 30th, 2004. Tyson, now in the twilight of his career, faced Danny Williams, a British fighter who wasn't expected to pose much of a threat. But Tyson was a shell of his former self, plagued by injuries and personal demons. This wasn't the same Tyson who had once terrorized the heavyweight division. Williams, sensing Tyson's vulnerability, fought with aggression and determination. In the 4th round, Williams unleashed a barrage of punches, sending Tyson crashing to the canvas for the count. The fight was over, and Tyson's career was left hanging by a thread. This was a sad sight, man, seeing a legend like Tyson fall so far. June 11, 2005, Tyson's final fight. He faced Kevin McBride, a journeyman fighter who was expected to be another stepping stone. But Tyson was clearly at the end of the line, both physically and mentally. He had lost his fire, his killer instinct. McBride, to his credit, fought a smart fight, using his size and strength to wear Tyson down. In the 6th round, Tyson simply quit on his stool, refusing to answer the bell for the 7th. It was a sad end to a legendary career, a stark reminder that even the greatest fighters are human. Tyson, the man who had once seemed invincible, had been brought down by time, by his demons, and by the brutal realities of the sport he loved. So, there you have it, folks, the 6 defeats of Mike Tyson. We saw him rise to the pinnacle of the boxing world only to fall from grace in spectacular fashion. But through it all, through the victories and the defeats, the controversies and the comebacks, one thing remains clear. Mike Tyson is a boxing icon. He's a walking, talking paradox, a guy who could be both terrifying and charismatic, brutal and vulnerable. We talked about the knockouts, the bites, the rivalries, the ups and downs of a career unlike any other. What do you think about Tyson's journey? What's your favorite Tyson moment? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of combat sports and beyond.